Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbly Womblys, taking on Stoke City in Wembley because this is the semifinals of the FA Cup. The semifinals, the game that comes before the finals. Win this game and we get to come back to Wembley. But regardless, this is huge for our club just to have another game at Wembley, which seats 75,000 more people than our current stadium. Just the height of excitement. There is nothing better. You know what the Wimbly Wombly supporters sing, Meredith? Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera. Ball John Green, another John Green, wanted to start today's game, not least because they have an announcement for you. By the way, we're taking on the same Stoke City that we took on 2 days ago. Look, guys, this isn't easy to say, but the reason that today's video is called a big announcement is that before the game, in the Wembley locker room, John Green and John Green came up to me, and we had a very frank conversation about the challenges of having a kid. Their son, JJ, has been having, just basic, look, as he gets older, in some ways it's hardest to parent an infant. But then it's just like, as they said to me, like when you're parenting an infant, you're just putting in work, right? Like you're just putting in hours, basically. And your main job is being there. Be there to change the diaper. Be there to wake up when the kid wakes up. Like, it's exhausting, it's time-consuming, but it's mostly a matter of presence. And that's something that Ball John Green and other John Green have always been able to do. They are men of extraordinary energy and who are just, and men of extraordinary love. And so, everything worked out better than expected. So, in the early days, it was relatively easy, but now that JJ is over 1, they are starting to feel like having a 2-parent household where both parents are professional football players is just not conducive to the kind of family that they want, and the kind of life that they want to have together. And so, I told them that, I supported them. Obviously, we would never be in this situation if it weren't for both of them. We would never be in the Premier League. We would never be on the cusp of the Champions League, on the cusp of an FA Cup title after winning the League Cup, in the semifinals of the Europa League. It's been an amazing, amazing run. And none of that would have happened without them, and we know it. And so, I was like, obviously, we're going to support you, and you're going to be part of Wimbledon forever, or certainly as long as you want to be. But I said, I hope you guys will consider staying for another season, because I can't imagine us not having the opportunity. What I said is I can't imagine us not having the opportunity to say a proper goodbye. And what they said was that, for them, it isn't goodbye because they don't want to stop being involved in the club. They just want to stop playing because it's just too much. Oh, that was almost a great goal. And I basically told them that they said, with Dicko and Dini, I feel like we're in great shape. And I feel like the club can go on without us and not lose much. And I said that's just, in my opinion, not true. Dicko has obviously proven himself to be an amazing, amazing player, far better than his statistics would indicate, and that he bleeds Wimbly Wombly blue, and he's obviously a great player. But that I didn't feel like we could. I was like, look, if you'd given me a season's notice, maybe we could have focused on getting the kinds of offensive players that we need to score a lot of goals, because we're a goal-oriented club. But this is pretty sudden and pretty close to the end of the season. And so the eventual conclusion that we came to is that one will stay and one will go. Um, uh, and they actually haven't decided yet, and have said that they aren't going to decide until the off season or maybe even the beginning of next season. But that they need at least one person to be home with little JJ full time or close to full time, and then the other will stay, and I will increase. I'll double his wages so that he'll have the same he'll have the same amount of money coming in as a family that they would have, with two players playing. I mean, they're certainly worth those wages, so that's not an issue. And so hopefully that's going to work. But, obviously, we don't know which John Green we're losing at this point, but losing any John Green is pretty devastating. They're such a huge part of who we are as a club. I think we all love singing that song, John Green's bald, another John Green's. They're the best forwards that Wimbledon has ever seen. You get a yellow card for being naughty, Jerome. You were bad earlier. Look at this. That's very naughty. That's girls just want to have funding's rude. He's just trying to have fun. Halftime, 0-0. But you know what? 0-0 suits us just fine in a game like this. This is a game where we grind out a result. You know what I mean, Meredith? Now Jerome doesn't get to play anymore because he was so naughty. Yeah, so that's the big news. We're going to lose a John Green at the end of this season. We're not going to lose both of them, which I think is kind of a victory of a sort. And they're going to have plenty of resources to take care of JJ and each other. And oh no, it's a little bit high on the cross. Thank goodness. So I mean, look, it's I sound sad because I am sad. Like, those guys have been huge to the club, huge to my own thoughts about AFC Wimbledon. And, yeah, it's just definitely a fundamentally different situation. But I know that Wimbledon is always stronger than a player. And in fact, like, the one thing that I'd say is that, no club is defined by any player or any manager or any supporter. It's defined by the wider community, and that's something that Wimbledon has always embraced. Like, we've always been bigger than owners, bigger than players, and we still will be. Great save, Seb Brown. Wow, got out there with his leg, and now the Wimbly Womblys are trying to pass it out of the back, which is dangerous but sexy. Like, so much danger. Oh, no. Meredith, did I make a terrible mistake? No, it all worked out better than expected. Now we're going to go to attacking mode because I'd like to win this game. I don't want the boys to be tired. Look at Hell's Pels marauding down the sideline. Hell's Pels! Hell's Pels! Oh, it's a nice ball. John Green was ready. Will it be him? I mean, I don't even know. I'm interested to hear from you guys which John Green you'd like to see retire because, obviously neither. But, like, my feeling is just, like, I truly don't know. They both provide so much value in such different ways. It's difficult for me to even imagine. Correa. One thing I like about Correa, Meredith, he takes a lot of shots. One thing I don't like about Correa, he takes a lot of shots. He reminds me a little bit of Shakira. These hips don't lie. Did it go something like that? Meredith thinks it doesn't go like that. Oh, baby, when you talk like this, you make a woman go wild. Do-do-do, do-do-do, Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. I don't know. It's been a while since I heard the song. But I'll tell you what, my singing qualities are just as good as they've always been. Let's make a substitution. It's the 74th minute. Meredith, I can't take out John Green on the day that they're retiring, but everybody else is exhausted, so let's just try to bolster our midfield. Golden Child, again, he still has not come into his own in the way that we would have hoped. Less more. No, let's try to put let's put Mose Vestergaard on the right. As you can see, here at the end of the season, we just don't have a deep enough squad, and the guys just get absolutely exhausted. And then, yeah, I think we should. I think Di Filippo is just going to have to gut it out, and Hellspells is going to come in. Yeah, that's a good strong. That's strong though, because if we do go to penalties for some reason, like those are three guys I trust to take penalties. So, all right, three substitutions at once, just like the pros do. Um, that's right, other John Green. Yep, stretch those quads. They're important. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got to just score one goal. One goal away from the FA Cup final. We're also one goal away from not being in the FA Cup final if Stoke City scores it. But it's Stoke City, guys. Come on. Their best player is Charlie Adam, the oldest looking 26-year-old in the history of the world. That's not good, ball, John Green. You're better than that. You know when to make the runs. Okay. Meredith, I think that's full time. Oh, no, it was offside maybe? Okay, this is getting anxious. Don't you desperately want, in their retirement announcement game, don't you desperately want John Green or John Green to score? I know I do. I know I do. It would only be just. They've given so much to this club. Ugh, but you know, the other thing is that I will say, like, and this is another thing they said to me, Ball John Green was like, my body is tired, you know, like I'm 34 years old and like I'm slower and it's frustrating because I know the talent I once had and I know what that's like. I remember what it was like to be a good novelist in my 20s. So, you know, talent, it's fleeting, like everything. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, nice interception there. Ball John Green back, though. Oh, look at Ball John Green. The kid is 100% courage. That's one thing I admire still about Ball John Green. Other John Green, great player, great distributor of the ball. But Ball John Green, he's the one who always tracks back. Like he just can't help himself. Oh, I thought I had a little bit of space there. I'm willing to take some long-range shots to try to break down the Stoke City defense. But they have so far proven to be very talented. You can tell they're kind of playing for a 0-0 draw and then go to penalties and see what happens. But that's a bad strategy when Seb Brown's in the goal. All right. What minute is it here? I got to decide if I want to get real focused. Oh, it's the 90th minute. Yeah, might as well go to attacking. Okay. Yep. Nope. Oh, he was going to be open, too. Oh, my mouth hurts, Meredith. It's probably because Meredith didn't get to make the substitutions that we had this problem in the first place. She's got a 100% record with substitutions. That was so close. Tell Ball John Green wanted that. All right, we're headed to extra time, friends. It's win or go home here, so we've got to find a way to win. Because we've already won one trophy this season, we want this to be our honest Mirabilis, though. The year that we just, that everything comes together, as he dribbles out of bounds, that everything comes together perfectly. A year that we remember that they sing about. The year that was either Ball John Green or other John Green's final year, yet to be determined. Like the year that, oh, God. Oh, God. Well, everything worked out better than expected. Pass it out of the back. Good job. Good job. Don't try to steal the ball off other John Green. Are you kidding me? That guy's tougher than a bag of rocks. I don't know. Are a bag of rocks tough? Or are they just hard? I don't know. That might not have been my best analogy. Oh, it's getting anxious. It's getting anxious around here. Oh, no. Pass out of the back like the Wimbly Womblys do. Yes. Wait for him. Yes. Wait for Callum Kennedy. Yes. Oh, it's DeFilippo. 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 He's got a little bit of space. That's all he needs. To John Green. Oh! Desperate times. I think the Golden Child could have taken a couple dribbles there. Meredith's anxious. She hates penalty shootouts. I hate them too. But you know what we've got going for us, Meredith? Do you know? Do you know? Seb Brown. Yeah, he saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League in the first place. The guy's a penalty specialist. Come on, Seb. Oh, didn't go deep enough. All right, we're going to go to the second half of extra time here. It's discouraging, worrisome. Oh, boy. Okay, let's just get it over with, guys. We've made our 3 substitutions. We know what's ahead of us. We just got to go. We're gonna be attacking, and we're gonna try our best to find a way. That's a nice ball. Yep. Oh, look at H. Walter White getting fouled because he's so tricky. All right. You know what? Let's just put the ball in the box and see what happens. Not bad! No! All right. This is stressful. I mean, I really want to win the FA Cup in what will be one of the John Green's last year. I mean, that trophy means so much to them. They've had so many days of glory and suffering in the FA Cup, and you just desperately want it to happen for them. But things don't always work out that way. Like, I desperately wanted Steven Gerrard to win the FA Cup this year, and it just didn't happen. It's brutal. Brutal. So we'll see. We'll see how things go here. Oh! Ball, John Green! Oh! Oh! Kiss the ground that you love! Ball, John Green, John Green. He gives it all for the team. Upon his mustache we're keen. Ball, John Green, John Green. And in what could be one of his last games as a Wimbly Wombly, unless his husband decides to retire instead, Ball, John Green came through with a beautiful steal, followed by a beautiful goal, and everything is beautiful and nothing hurts. Oh, it was a great ball. It was a great ball. He's a great man. And now all we have to do is prevent Stoke City from scoring for 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, wow. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it looks like we're going to the finals, Meredith. It looks like we're going to have one game for glory. We're one game from FA Cup finals, everybody. Thank you for watching. Congratulations to Seb Brown on another fantastic clean sheet, and congratulations to Bald John Green on a beautiful goal. Best wishes.